Stunning sighting. Very lucky just to have spotted it down here in the thick undergrowth. Over the next while I look forward to getting to know the exact facial patterns of these leopard. It's still something that, maybe because of my earlier days of guiding, I grew up around more elephants and lions. Leopards I sometimes struggle to recognize exactly. But from the behavior, I would say certainly Tingana. Also just looking at those markings on the forehead. Probably also go with Tingana. Sasekhle seems to have a slightly more wavy pattern between the eyes. But I'm not going to bet any money on it. So have a look around in the spotlight, see if there's maybe the other one around as well. Oh, they're beautiful cats, huh? These two young females, Karula's offspring, has certainly provided us with not only many hours of beautiful and amazing entertainment and almost left us in awe, but also they've shown us their whole story. We've seen them grow up, we've seen the story of them, how they've developed as leopards, and they're now in that very exciting stage where they're on the brink of becoming independent. So we've seen them more and more on their own, running around and stalking and hunting little things themselves. Quite soon they will disperse away from the mother. Not quite soon, a few months still, but relatively quite soon. Disperse away from Karula and go and find their own territories and eventually find their own males and mating partners and have their own offspring. You can see just from the behavior of this little cat as well. Again, I would go with Tingana. You can see she's listening different directions. The ears are moving all the time. She's relatively alert and aware of us. Not in a negative way, but she's just a much shyer cat, which literally is what the name means. Tingana means shy in Shangaan. Whereas Sasekhle, the beautiful one, which is equally as beautiful. I don't think either of these two are more beautiful than the other, but Sasekhle's behavior as well is just really beautiful. She's very, very comfortable and relaxed around vehicles, and just beautiful to watch. Maybe the other one's moving around here. You can just see this leopard listening in the other direction slightly. Absolutely amazing, especially looking at it in black and white, or more technically correct, in infrared. The markings on these cats are just phenomenal. I spoke about the infrared lights earlier when we looked at that hair, but even with the leopard, as much as they are very used to spotlights, as soon as we are on infrared, you do notice a difference in behavior. As much as they don't mind the spotlights, it's just that they really move around more, I almost want to say leopard-like. You know, they don't have these bright lights on them now, so the pupils change instantly. You can see the pupils going really wide open. So this leopard now can see as if it's daylight almost. And I must say, I do pick up a slight, almost like a more relaxed, more natural behavior. It's certainly worthwhile as well getting infrared lights and just look at that. Such an amazing animal. Every time, I mean, it's like so pretty. I feel like I just want to stop talking and just look at it, just be puzzled by the beauty. Now this is very close to us now. can't see exactly, but probably about 4 or 5 feet, maybe just over a meter away from the car. I think to an extent this leopard is slightly curious about us. Look at that, it is looking at Alex at the moment. Alex, can you see it? How close is that, sir? 6 feet?
Very close.
Yeah, meter and a half. And I think the fact that we don't have big spotlights on it, like I explained the other night, as soon as you have a light on the animal, they can't see what's happening behind the light, same as we are when you have a torch in your face. But now suddenly it's in the dark and it can see everything that's going on, like in the daytime, but it's just a new experience. These animals aren't used to seeing vehicles and the movement on the back at night. So again, that infrared just showing you a different experience from the leopard's point of view as well. Yeah, that was amazing, Alex. That was very, very close. When that leopard looked up at Alex, it was 6 feet at the most, 1.6, 1.7 meters away. Wow. Very powdery. Earlier we drove over that very powdery sort of soft dust. Perfect place to lie down and relax in a little bit with a full belly of food. Alex, we've been doing this together for a long time. I was looking at the feet as you did that. Good question coming through from Valerie, just asking about essentially the relationship between Karula and her two cubs. And what I mentioned earlier is that we tend to, in the last while, see Sasekhle more often with her than Tingana. And Valerie just wants to know, I'm sure like other people as well, whether Karula maybe has a favorite between the two, or whether it's just behavior from the youngsters. And I think, Valerie, I think it's much more a case of, or put it this way, I think it's very unlikely that Karula actually has a favorite. Still is a bit trickier, but it seems good again. We've managed to find another spot. I think this little leopard is happy to have her own space now. She's moved away just behind the bushes from us, and I think we're going to leave soon. And just while we're looking at this amazing image, I mean just this amazing creature, to be in a place, in a space where it's possible to see them behave normally, it's something that is still absolutely mind-blowing to me. While we're looking at that, I'm going to say goodnight from myself, Peter, from Alex behind the camera, and Jan in the Live Control Center. It's been awesome having you as our guest this afternoon here at Juma, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning, nice and early for the live drive with Wild Earth, 6 o'clock before sunrise. I think it's going to be a nice cool morning, and I'm sure lots of other surprises and beautiful wildlife moments waiting for us. Have a fantastic day.